Here on the Domino's Post-Game Report, Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, an absolute gut punch here today for your Eagles. Had chances to tie, to take the lead. A 6-minute field goal drought at the end of regulation certainly comes to mind. And then some odd moments in overtime, a slip and fall there on your final possession. Break down a game here where Tusculum absolutely played its best game of the season, and yet you had opportunities there down the stretch.
Worst coach game by this staff this year, I think. I think our players took a step back in terms of minimizing controllable mistakes. And those, when I say controllable mistakes, those are things that should not happen. They are well within your control, but either because you're distracted or you lose poise, you're just not locked in enough in those moments. So, pitiful job by the coaches. We got to get back to what we had been doing for several weeks, playing pretty solid, sound basketball. But tonight we didn't do it, and we paid the price. So this team is now put itself in a bad spot. All we can do is get ready for the next one, and see if we can play better basketball Saturday.
When you say, I think the quote was pitiful coaching decisions, can you elaborate on that?
Well, clearly, man, offense today was really hard for us, and I thought we kept on putting guys in situations where we've seen some trends. I've seen some trends as of late that are challenging for us, and we kept on going back to that. That's 100% my choice. I mean, I keep on putting guys in situations where I think I saw maybe they were effective doing some things in November, December, sort of trailing off in January and that's February, and we're still doing the same thing. That's stupid. That's called stupid. That's me being stupid instead of trying to find a different way to get to the end objective. We're trying to at times force something that was good, but that now isn't as beneficial. We got to be more creative and come up with another way to generate the kind of shots that we prefer. So I've got to go back to the drawing board and figure that out.
A game where I think if you look at the stat line at first glance, feels like it might add up to a win. You hold Tusculum to 43% shooting.
Yeah.
You're at 49%. Threes were down, but you got to the free throw line a ton. But an uncommon three-point shooting night for the Pioneers.
Well, here's the deal. There's typically a recipe that works on the road. Win the paint, which we did. Win the free throws, which we did. You want to win the rebound thing. We did not do that. But clearly the difference tonight was their shot making. And, kudos to them. Kudos to them. They make 13 of them. And everybody's a piece of it. I hate to admit this, but I saw Odo Sipe jump there and make, I'm assuming.
His fifth career three.
Okay, fifth in 6 years?
Yeah.
Well, that's
college basketball.
That's
career.
4 more than I thought he had ever made. I thought that was his first one. But he was so comfortable and relaxed. He thrown up a three. When that happened, I thought, you know what, man? The basketball gods are telling us something. But little did I know, he had made one every year of his career. So maybe we should have been more concerned about that possibility. But, I mean, literally everybody that played on their team, everybody that played for them made it 3 minus 2 guys. So credit to them, man, for making them. Credit to them. They shot them with great confidence, and it was enough to kick our rears.
Break down the tail end of that second half, pardon me. 6 minutes on a field goal drought. You had stopped Tusculum, gotten some stops, but could only muster points at the free throw line until Nick Brennigan's three to tie the game and force overtime. What made scoring difficult down the stretch?
Well, clearly, I mean, there is a defensive unit out there trying to make scoring difficult. I think Odo Sipe did a great job of giving rim protection. We got downhill a lot, but he's a very mobile. And he's an SEC transfer. You know what I'm saying? He played in the Southeastern Conference, and he's a big, athletic, mobile dude, and he can cover a great deal of space. We tried to sort of get him out of the paint some. It wasn't working in our favor that way, and so he created some problems for us. I thought we did touch paint a lot, but you've got to be able to we've got to figure out a way to neutralize his presence, which is easier said than done. Throughout all of though, we're able to send it in overtime, make that huge shot to get us to extend it and give us some extra life. But you saw it, man. I mean, we couldn't. John goes down with an ankle. Jack's flying to the basket. Trey falling. I don't know. Is the floor slick? I don't know.
I thought there were multiple instances. It's warm in here. They had a good crowd.
Yeah.
I saw multiple instances, both teams, of guys going to pivot. I'm actually shocked there weren't more travels called.
Yeah.
Where a guy would stop, pivot, and he would slide.
Yeah.
Certainly not the guy's intent with the move, but I thought the floor was a touch damp.
Well, something, because I think we've got pretty athletic, sure-footed guys, and to see 3 or 4 of them end up on the floor, and also in critical situations.
Yeah.
I mean, like late there, John goes down, Jack goes down, Trey goes down, and like I said, that's not typical, but it happened, and I don't know that I don't know if that's something you can really do a whole bunch about.
You turn your attention to the road does not get any easier. You turn your attention to a matchup with Wingate on Saturday. What do you have to do to get ready for the Bulldogs?
We got to flush this down of our system, find a way to get better tomorrow and Friday, and we got to go there and know that that's a team that at least in our first matchup had incredible shot making. We did not shoot the ball well at home against Wingate. Hopefully, we've been shooting it pretty well on the road. Not tonight necessarily. We have been shooting pretty well on the road, but we got to do a better job defensively, man. I just I don't know. I think they're an awfully good opponent. All right,
Chuck. Pleasure as always to talk to you Saturday
Great.
at Wingate.
Thanks, Cap.
That is Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. When we return, Josh Butts to the microphone. That's after this on the Eagle Sports Network.